Okay, it's live now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mermaid Tea. Two mermaids here to spill some tea, honey. Welcome, come in, darling, come in. Let me pull up my comments, darling. I am one of your. Oh, hold on, not the volume. I am one of the hosts, Hopra. This is host Dr. Danny, who didn't introduce herself.
Dr. Danny here. Welcome, welcome.
Everybody, we are about to spill some tea tonight. Hello, Sandy John. Hey, Jeff. I see Jeff Ass is here. One of the usuals. I know that we did not have Mermaid Tea last week. We were on hiatus. But we're here now. So we're about to spill some tea and talk about the latest stories that have been in the news, darling, and how some of these stories relate to Black women, issues that involve Black women. And yeah, and then we're going to get y'all's opinions. I'm going to be reading the comments to get everybody's opinion. We want to definitely give you all some entertainment, but we want to educate you all a little bit too. So that's the new direction that we're going in with this channel. We're trying to make sure that we leave you with something of value, as I mentioned before on my other channel. I'm glad you all are here. Everybody, please share the video. For some reason, our subscriber count is slowly creeping. I don't know why, because I do share it. So everybody make sure that you stick around, subscribe, darling, hit the like button and share the video. Okay, we ready to start?
Yes.
The first story that we want to cover with you all is the hottest topic, probably, I know definitely in the country, Mr. Jesse Smollett. Now, for those of you who checked out my blog earlier, I wrote a little bit about Sister Jessie and the scam that Sis has pulled on the nation. And we want to discuss it a little bit further here. So for anybody who doesn't know, for some reason, I don't know where you've been, in, I don't know, Uranus somewhere, Jupiter, I don't know. Jesse reported on January 29th, which was my birthday, that he was attacked in Chicago by two white men who said something about MAGA. You pronounce it MAGA or MAGA? MAGA?
I say MAGA.
Oh, okay. He was attacked by two men who shouted out that this is MAGA country, and yeah, punched him in the face, called him the N-word, called him the F-word, you know, a homophobic slur, and poured bleach on him and put a noose around his neck. Now, let me tell y'all, initially, I felt sorry for Sister Jess. I said, who done went out here and beat up Jess? Just don't bother nobody. Just don't do nothing but get on Empire, sing, dance, play Jamal, and mind his business, honey. I don't know who would attack Sister Jess. And I don't know why the Trump crowd would be bothering Sis, because they don't know nothing about Empire. But I still felt sorry for Jesse. And then later on, as days went by, I started to tell myself again, them Trump folks don't know nothing about Jesse. I don't know what you talking about. They don't know nothing about Jesse. And as cold as it is out there at that time of the morning, what did he say it was 2 a.m.?
Yeah, I believe he did say it was around 2, 3 a.m. He had just gotten off of a flight or something and wanted to go home and then go to Subway to grab a bite to eat.
As much as I love food, you couldn't get me out there at that time of the morning in that Eskimo weather. No, ma'am. I would have had to Uber Eats or drink tap water till the weather chill out. I don't know. I wouldn't be out there. I don't know. But Sister Jess say that he went to get some Subway and he was attacked. So, as the days went on, I started to realize and tell myself more and more, this don't make no sense. It's too cold out there for this nonsense. Nobody is out there in the snow with a rope and some bleach looking for the gay dude from Empire. It just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he has a history of, telling tales, as I say this. We used to be able to, say to our parents, well, telling tales instead of saying lying. But anyway, in 2007, he was caught with that, using his brother Jake's name and giving them the police false information, as well as he got a DUI, and he also, I believe he also was driving without a license. And when he signed to appear in court, he did sign his brother's name as well. So he has a history of lying to the police and trying to, get out of situations. So I don't put this one past him.
Joe Budden made some really good points on his show about Jussie. Now, I'm not a fan of Joe. I'm not against Joe either, but I just don't really pay much attention to Joe Budden's show because I don't rock with Remy Ma no more. And ever since she was on there, I was like, this ain't the place for me to be. But anyway, he made some really good points about this, and there was some stuff that I didn't even know. So I was taking notes. So one thing that he pointed out that I guess I missed from the rest of the stories, but he was pointing out, he went like through the whole thing and all of it was fishy to me. So just say the man attacked him, punched him in the face, said this MAGA country, poured bleach on him, put the noose around his neck. One thing that was pointed out by Joe Budden, and somebody else's channel pointed this out too. He did not call the police first. Well, they say that he called his manager first. Then he called the police. Now, I heard this so many different ways because I heard him say on Good Morning America that he was already on the phone with his manager when he came out of the subway and the men came up behind him. But then where Jussie messed up, see, I'm nosy, so I was snooping. I'm just waiting on him to put a dent in the story, and he did. He said that he was on the phone with his manager. He came out the subway, they attacked him. Then he said he reached for his phone because it was in his pocket, but then he realized that the phone fell out of his pocket. Wait a minute, sis, rewind, blah, 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 rewind. You just said you was on your phone with your manager. Now you're saying the phone was in your pocket, but it fell out? All that's fishy. So he didn't call the police. He was on the phone with his manager first, and then they attacked him. Then it turned out he got attacked and called his manager. I don't know. Then another thing that was pointed out, this man left a noose around his neck. Now hold on. Ain't none of us here been lynched. I don't know nobody personally that's been lynched, but we all know how Black people, especially Black men, seem to feel about lynching. If somebody he said on Good Morning America, he was on the phone with his manager, and then he looked down and noticed a noose around his neck. Now, with Black men having such strong feelings about lynching, it seems to me that the first thing you would have did was take this damn noose from around your neck. Not Jussie. Jussie left the noose around his neck. The noose was still around his neck when he got to the hospital, I think. Why did you take this noose off? What you wearing this noose for? As a matter of fact, the police was low-key roasting him. They say he was wearing a noose like a necktie. I died when I read that.
You know what's funny to me is how did somebody get so close to him as to put a noose around his neck? Like, how did somebody get so close? But they ran up on him. He didn't hear people running up on him and running behind him. Or, I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Who else is out at this subway this late? Like, I mean, was it packed like a party, like a nightclub? I mean, he would have had to heard somebody running up behind him to throw a noose around his neck, and then he would have saw it coming in his peripheral, like right in his face. It doesn't make any sense to me. That's just stupid.
Yeah, if you put something around somebody's neck and let's say eyes are closed, I don't know. He said he looked down and saw the noose around his neck.
Yeah. So because somebody just threw a noose around his neck without him even knowing. That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, they was like they was throwing rings like they was doing horseshoes or something. I don't know. It's just strange. It just doesn't make any sense.
But that's what he said about the noose. And they say he was wearing it like a necktie. He said on Good Morning America, he was trying to preserve the evidence. Well, you can preserve the evidence by saying, here, this is the noose they put around my neck. Look, officer, they put this around my neck. You ain't got to keep wearing it. That don't make no sense. Take it off.
It must be a fetish of his.
It might be. So, yeah, he waited to call the cops. He had the noose around his neck for 45 minutes.
That's record time.
45 minutes.
Wow.
Well, then, now this is where it gets a little kooky. It's all kooky. So, you know, he got the letter days before, right? Days before the attack, he got the letter with the magazine cut out, the letter cut out, as if somebody was putting together a serial killer letter. Then they attacked him. Now, this is what I'm trying to figure out. They mailed the letter to where the studio where they shoot Empire or whatever, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then they somehow spot you outside at that time of the like randomly know that that's you, the same people. I don't know. But then another thing, and this is what made me start thinking that Lee Daniels and Taraji, the whole crew is in on this. When it happened, one of the first things that Taraji did, she tweeted for people to stream his music.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stream his music? Wait a minute. Somebody put a noose around his neck. When you think about music?
Yeah, she wanted to go. Yeah, you're right. She wants it to go platinum too, by the way. Yeah. You know, Taraji is funny, you know, and I read her post, you know, I wish what happened to my baby was just one big bad joke. Baby. You know, blah, 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 blah. Love you, my baby, my baby, my baby. This grown man is her baby.
I know. She's just like Monica. Monica did that with what's his name? What's his name? That rapper that don't have sense. And Monica came out with that baby stuff towards him.
Yeah, her baby.
Yeah, I don't know why black women are such mammies. But check this out, right? This is where it gets real crazy. The video that Taraji promoted by Jussie is called FUW. I don't know what that stands for. I don't know nothing about his music. I don't know. I started watching Empire a long time ago. What I know is in that video, in that music video, there was a man in the video with the noose around his neck, I think. Did you know that?
Oh my goodness.
In his music video that she promoted and said, stream his music, in the video, there was a man with the noose.
I guess life was imitating his art as opposed to art imitating life. Interesting.
I don't know if the noose was around his neck. It seemed like I saw the noose next to him hanging. Either way, there was a black man and a noose in the video. And then all of a sudden, Jussie ends up in the streets with a noose. Where are these nooses coming from? What's going on? There's too many nooses for me.
I mean, I don't know if this is a fad or, you know, if he's trying to start a trend. Jussie's trying to do something.
Everybody think that Jussie did it because he wanted a raise. They stated that's what the cops said, that they have discovered that he orchestrated this whole hoax because he was dissatisfied with his salary. Well, I think Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry wrote that mess. Don't this look like something, sound like something they were right?
This is something. Yes, definitely Lee Daniels. I mean, this sound like some type of plot.
They right.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about any of it. I wouldn't be surprised that this was some type of ploy to get more people to watch Empire because the ratings have gone down so low.
Well, now they talking about removing him from the show. I don't know what for.
Why?
I'll put it together.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Only, they better catch him before he goes ahead and do that what is it, 3-year bid that he's gonna get if he's found guilty, because that's a class 4 felony. So they better go ahead and catch and film as many episodes with Jamal as they can, and they better hope he didn't write that letter, because I got a feeling that he put on some gloves and he cut that letter out in some magazines and glued them to that paper himself.
The whole story. This is, you know what though? I know we can't use the F word on this channel because that is a homophobic word. Now, myself, being a part of the LGBTQ plus community, I have had my gay male friends and me use that word towards each other all the time, but that's in our spaces. I don't use that word publicly with people that I don't know who are not my friends because I understand that it's a slur. But we have a tale in the LGBTQ plus community. We have a saying. We say lies and F tails. That's what Jesse was doing. Lying. And this is no shade to gay men. But anybody that hangs around gay men, and I mostly hang around used to. I don't really hang around anybody too much anymore. But I knew a lot of gay black men. We know darn well that our gay black male friends will come up with a scam, honey. They will come, and it don't even have to be a reason. They will come up with a story for you. It's like, girl, when did all this happen? Because I was there. I didn't see none of this. Who got shot? I didn't hear no shooting. And where did it happen? It's just gay boy culture. I don't know. This is not shade to gay boys. Y'all know we hang out. Y'all know y'all do this.
It's just dramatic.
Like, girl, that did not happen. I was there. Ain't nobody got shot they arm.
They're so overly dramatic. They're overly dramatic. It's just
dramatics of it all, darling. The dramatics.
Overly dramatic. This is just, I just know that they're gonna try to hem him up. The Chicago police are going to they're going to make an example out of his black butt. They're going to make an example out of him.
Somebody in the comments said Jesse hired Blue Ivy to write the letter. I'm dead. I can't deal with y'all.
It seemed like he hired Floyd Mayweather to write that letter.
I know. What else?
Some letters is all scattered, different sizes.
It seemed
I would say Floyd.
Watching some movie and just said, I'm about to pull a scam. I'm about to pull the scam of the year, honey. He Joanne the scammer. He pulled a Joanne the scammer on us.
Yeah, and then use Nigerians. He should have used the Nigerians to do the scam and send the email instead of doing all this. Because they would have sent us all emails and said that we were going to inherit some money. He could have did that.
I know, right? Then he said that they were white, and when it turned out they was Nigerian, that was a mess. But black women were still trying to defend them, saying, well, you can't tell what race somebody is when they talk, and sometimes them Nigerians can sound white. You was a lie. I ain't never heard a Nigerian sound like no white man. Never.
No.
I ain't never heard such a thing. Who you trying to fool? Black women will defend black male nonsense to the death of them. They don't care. Anything that black males do, they gonna defend it. Anything that Tyrone does, they gonna find some kind of way to rationalize it and make it all right and say it's about slavery every time.
I mean, I guess this is the white man's fault as well.
It is.
He did this. Yeah, he orchestrated it. Or a
Yeah.
black woman, it's one of the two's fault. I'm pretty sure that they could have came up with a better scam than this. They could have ran in front of a car in Chicago and got hit by a car and did the insurance fraud scam or something. They could have been more creative, but no. Those two Nigerians sang like canaries, man. They were like, "You about to go back to Nigeria," and they told.
They was not about to get caught up in that nonsense. I don't think.
Mm-mm.
But then the messed up part is he only gave them $3,500. That's nothing. That's chump
That's
change.
ridiculous.
You gave them $3,500, and then the cops took the check.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The Nigerians pull more than that monthly or weekly when they send those emails.
Yep.
And they con people out of money. So I don't understand why they took that $3,500. They crazy. It doesn't make sense.
I know. That's just crazy. I want him to do another interview and just tell us what made him do this. Like, was he up watching some kind of movie? Was he up watching what's that movie with that man that was eating brains and stuff? Wasn't he cutting out letters? What serial killer was cutting out magazine letters?
Hannibal Lecter.
Was he up watching Hannibal Lecter or something? What was he doing that made him come up with this Joanne scam?
I don't know. I'm trying to see why it's not making any sense to me. Were they sitting down playing cards? Oh, I also heard. Now this is allegedly. I don't know the names of the two. I don't know if one of the names of the two men are Abel or whatever, but I just know that one of the two, I want to say, one of the two Nigerian men used to be the hookup for him for Molly and different drugs that
Jesse. One of them was supposed to be his personal trainer.
Yeah, one is a personal trainer. One played like a love interest on the episode of the show. But I'm not sure if one of them was his drug dealer.
What?
Like trying to get him the designer drugs and stuff like that. Different drugs that he wanted to use.
Wow.
Because Jesse likes to party.
Remember before, people were saying that he met somebody on Grindr and he was messing with somebody's boyfriend in the club and they followed him and they attacked him and he didn't want to admit it. So he came up with the whole MAGA thing.
Mm-hmm.
They would say that at first. This story has taken so many turns.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes we have to decipher what the truth is. What the CPD decided on what the truth was.
I know.
So, he was trying to redact those phone records. He was trying to eliminate some of the calls that he had because we know he went on the damn phone with his manager. He was probably on the phone with a booty call.
Mm-hmm.
And he just didn't want whoever it was to come out because those records are going to leak. Those records are going to leak anyway.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get a hold of them and they're going to be made available to all of us. But yeah. But we'll see if he gets that up to 3 years jail time, since he bonded out on $100,000 bond, but he did have to forfeit or hand over his passports too. So, because he is a flight risk.
No. I wonder if I think Lee Daniels got something to do with this.
Oh, he has something to do with it because the ratings of Empire have gone down drastically from its inception until now, because it's competing with other shows of like Power and the Ozark and stuff like that. So it declined. He lost a lot of his audience members because there's no storyline there anymore. So he had to do something. He had to think quick on his feet. Somebody had to be the casualty of war.
Yeah. That's a mess. Well. Oh, Jesse. Sister Jess was in jail today.
Yep. All's well that ends well.
They arrested Sis today.
Yeah.
I don't know when Sis got out. I was watching CNN and they were saying that they was about to release her. That's all I know. They was about to release her. I don't know if she's actually been released.
Yeah, she was, and she posted $100,000 bail, and saw her get into a black Chevy Tahoe or something like that and be whisked
Who was
away.
driving? Lee Daniels?
Maybe. I hope it wasn't Journey. If I was Journey, if you're listening, please change your last name. I would go ahead and drop that hyphen off and just keep my married last name and drop off the Smollett. Because he is an embarrassment. Just drop it. I would.
Mm-hmm.
Journey, you too pretty for all that. Just to go ahead and drop it, girl. Just drop it, girl.
Girl. We about to move on from Jessie. Sister Jessie, we wish you well, honey. We waiting to see if you're going to go do that time or not, because you did the crime.
Yep.
You did the crime, Jessie. Sister Jess. We can move on from him.
Man, tragic.
You wanted to give them a update?
Yes. So we're going to provide you guys with an update with the Miss Jasmine Eland. As you can recall, a few months ago, Miss Eland was sexually assaulted at Opera nightclub in Atlanta while it was being live streamed on Facebook Live. Miss Eland has now sued the Atlanta nightclub for not preventing her sexual assault. And the alleged assailant, well, he's been charged. His name is Dominique Williams. He was arrested and charged with aggravated sodomy, and no bond was set for him. Actually, Dominique Williams has been known to have aggressively attacked women before. Actually, he assaulted another woman in 2018. So this wasn't his first go round. So he's been out there filling up women and doing things, inappropriate things to women for a very long time. He's just now getting caught. The woman came forward after hearing of Jasmine's assault, and those charges too have been added to Mr. Dominique Williams. So he's in jail without the bail. Good. Hopefully he stays there. They need to castrate him, so he won't be doing this and harming anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my brief update on him. There's no bond that has been set for him, and there's no further update on how much Mrs. Eland is suing the Atlanta Opera nightclub for. But they did say on that night in particular that they were understaffed with security.
Oh my God.
So they are going to be found at fault.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my update for her, and I guess I would keep everybody else updated as more information is made available for us. And we are going to provide, I think we're going to provide it later on in the comments, some information in regards to the National Rape Crisis Line.
I have it. I can post.
Okay, thank you.
That happens to, you know what, that happens to a lot of Black girls and women, and they don't report it.
Nope, they don't.
When when her story came out, a lot of people were just shaming her. Like,
yeah.
Well, why are you filming it? And just why everything. It was never, why is he a rapist? It's why is she filming it? Why is she screaming? Why?
It's always the woman's fault. It's always victim blaming. It's always the woman's fault. What did she have on, and what was she doing? Why was she twerking? Because she's allowed to twerk. I don't care if she was twerking butt naked in the middle of the club. It's her body. She's allowed to do whatever she wants to do with it. He had no right to infringe on her privacy and her space. I mean, this man drugged her, put his hand over her mouth, and carried her actually into another room.
Yeah. And she was defenseless. Like, what's she supposed to do?
Yeah, and anybody, I can take melatonin and be defenseless.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine someone sedating you with a date rape drug, and you have no control over your person. You have no control over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
He did it. He needs to be castrated. And anyone like him needs to be castrated and held accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm. That's a mess. Well, are we done with that update?
We are done with that update. Well, you're going to go on to the juicy story that's been covering the social media outlets.
Yeah, Miss Khloe Kardashian and this mess she got going on.
Child.
From what I know, I think that Khloe Kardashian met cheating Tristan when he was in a relationship with another woman. Didn't he
You're
have
right.
he had a girlfriend and then he had a girl pregnant at the same time or something like that?
You're correct. She was 7 months pregnant.
Two different women?
I think it's two different women, yes.
Well, she got with him, got pregnant. He cheated on her while she was pregnant. Took him back. He showed up for the birth of the baby, named the baby True, even though her daddy's a liar, but named the baby True. Now he has cheated on her again with Kylie's best friend. Now, what's really, really getting on my nerves with this story, I don't really care about the Kardashians. I really don't. I don't care about none of the Kardashians. What's really getting on my nerves with this story is how black women, black women are really going in and feel like this is some kind of win for black women because he cheated on the white woman with a black girl. Have you been hearing that on social media too?
I have. I've been here. They've been cheering her on and championing for her and throwing parties and stuff on Facebook. And I think it's ridiculous. And I just wanted to add that, when Tristan cheated on Khloe, she was 9 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So the woman that he had pregnant, he didn't even go to the baby shower. He didn't even attend the baby shower because he was flying all across the country with Khloe and laid up with Khloe at that time. But yeah, I've been hearing about these parties. I actually saw them, posts and people celebrating Jordan Woods like it was some type of accomplishment, like a notch on her belt or something she could add to her resume or something. I don't know.
I was laughing at it too for a minute because I was like, okay, now white women should know. When you go and you try to model yourself after black women, you go and get the injections, you do everything you can to look like a black woman, okay? And then you attract black men who like those features.
Mm-hmm.
I think that eventually they might end up, I mean, they're cheaters anyway. It's possible they might end up going back to the women who actually look that way without the surgery. So I was laughing at it too because I understand it's funny how white women go and they want to wear braids and get lip injections and ass injections and to the max. That they can to look like black women and think that they are some stand-in or replacement for actual black women. So I thought it was funny too. But I think that black women going way too far over Tristan, who has less money than Khloe anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Glad that white women taking them. Take them.
Yeah, let them have them. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And they were saying that Khloe unfollowed Jordan on Instagram, which is stupid. And then this is the crazy part is that she took Tristan back and she's going to welcome him back with open arms. They didn't kick Jordan Woods to the curb, but I can guarantee that they would welcome Tristan back with open arms like they did Lamar Odom. That's what they do. I don't understand why they're sitting here blaming her. Why are they not blaming him? He's the one that's the chronic cheater. He's a habitual cheater. He's a habitual line stepper. But they're going to welcome him back. You can best believe that.
Yeah. Well, I saw a lot of black women just heckling Khloe. It was going on Khloe, honey. Like, that's what you get. You thought you was a black woman. You thought that your ass injections was enough. And I understand. Like I said, it was funny to me too. But I think black women are taking it way too personal, and they feel like they have won something because a black man cheated on Khloe with a black girl. Who cares?
But they win.
Have him.
Yeah, but they win. Some STDs, some community penis. I mean, this is just. It doesn't. They didn't win it. What's the prize? What's the ending result? Is he gonna give her half his salary? He's not even.
He don't make more than her. She makes more than him.
That's what I'm saying. He's not even a good Basketball player. So I mean, this doesn't even this doesn't even make any sense. She won nothing here. I mean, just give him back. Girl, you was better off getting the prize out of the box of the Cracker Jacks. I just
they on Twitter going in, honey, on poor Chloe.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous.
I said, oh my God, girl.
Yeah, they all look like fools to me. I just say they all look like the three Stooges: Kylie, Chloe, Jordan. The Three Stooges. Kim, actually four, because Kim had the nerve to come in and say, "Jordan, get your own man." I was like, why didn't you keep that same energy when you was taking Kanye West from that black woman he was with? You didn't have that same energy then, but now you want to tell somebody to get their own man. Okay, girl.
They all.
We hear you.
I think women go a little too crazy over men. Nobody cares. Men gonna do what they gonna do anyway. They gonna do what they gonna do anyway.
Anyway, because it doesn't matter if you Holly Berry, her man cheated on her, Beyonce's man cheated on her. I don't care how you look, how much money you bring to the table. I don't care if you bring the money to the table and the food and everything else. They gonna still do what they want. Ask Mary J. Blige and Jill Scott. Like, I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Jill Scott. I know about Mary J. Blige. I talked about that yesterday.
Yep.
But I don't know the Jill Scott story.
Oh yeah, Jill Scott's husband was trying to run her to the cleaners too. He was like, run that dough, Jill. Once they was going through that divorce, he was trying to run that dough because she married under her too. They will never learn.
I told black women about marrying poor men. Let them keep marrying them. Keep marrying them.
Yep. They're gonna be a B. Smith in the making.
Yep.
They don't get it.
That's a mess. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else to say about the Chloe story?
I don't have anything to say about, as you would say, the Kardashians. I have nothing else to say about them.
Somebody said I used to love Jill Scott until her anti-interracial comment. I didn't even know about that either.
Yeah, she loves. She is in the Mammy Academy, girl. Let me tell you something. She's the treasurer at the Mammy Academy.
Jill?
Yeah, she's a treasurer. Monique is like vice president, but she's the treasurer.
Her man is gay, which I've been knew. I've been knew her man was gay.
Oh my goodness.
I've been knew he was gay. I don't know how they don't know this.
Oh my goodness. But most of them, they love to marry those gay men though, and just to say that they have a man. I'm saying, look at Sherry Shepherd. Didn't Sherry Shepherd do the same thing?
Her husband was gay. One
of them was it Sherry Shepherd?
I know her husband was broke. And I think she's still fighting with him over something. I don't know. He real ugly. I know that. He looked like Cleveland.
Yeah.
He looked like Cleveland.
He was gay. Somebody's gay up in that camp. But yeah. Girl, they love them.
That's a mess. Child, let me move on.
Hot mess.
Moving on. They're a mess. Black women stop dating poor men and stop fighting with women over. Nobody cares about what black men do. Huh?
Yeah, it was Star Jones, not Sherry Shepherd. Star Jones. Somebody said it. Yeah, you're right. Star Jones.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Girl, they look alike. It was one of the two.
They do look alike. Moving along. This is going to be a little touchy.
Oh.
It's going to be a little bit touchy. I'm going to try my best not to go in because we try to behave. Hold on. I think I need to share this really quick in a couple of spaces before we continue. So I think this is going to be a little touchy. And y'all can get mad all y'all want. I really don't care because, truth is truth. The truth is the truth. Everybody gather, go grab your snack while I'm posting this. And then we're going to come back and I'm about to say what I got to say.
Ooh, I might have to take my glasses off for this one.
They black women, y'all about to be mad at me. Swirlers, some of y'all about to be mad. I don't care. I don't care. Because y'all need to chill out with this. Hold on, darlings. We're on a small break while I share this in a few spaces, darling. It needs to happen. All right, I think I got everything. I think I posted it where it needs to be. So, next we want to talk about some of these interracial dating groups on Facebook. How did I accidentally close y'all's comments? Okay, now I have it. Somebody said, let me get some wine.
Yes, pass that around. Pass that wine around, girl.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm so tired of black women taking their race warrior nonsense into interracial spaces. I'm just tired of y'all. This is why I have removed myself from y'all's space. I am a glitter mermaid. I can't deal with black women no more. Black women will embarrass you no matter what. They will find a way to embarrass the black woman collective. If you are in a group, I'm going to show y'all some of the posts. I'm going to show y'all. If you are in a group for black women who want to meet or date non-black men, why are you in there constantly posting about slavery and race issues? Why can't y'all leave that where it is? Somebody needs to explain to me in these comments, and you can see the comments, Daniel, I can't. Somebody in the comments needs to explain, why is that the focus? If I'm going to meet white or Asian men or men who are not black, I don't need to bring all my black Negro spiritual problems with me. You are already a burden. You want him to be a warrior for your race already. Don't even know him yet. You coming to him, letting him know, I'm bringing all my racial baggage. Here you go. Why should he want you when you already want him to lace up his boots and go fight for the black man? He's not going to do that. He's not a black man. I don't understand what y'all doing. What's wrong with y'all? Why can't black women like chill out and just like not be socially awkward and blend into a space without bringing all this nonsense and talking about weaves and race with you? I don't understand that. What's wrong with y'all? Something ain't right. I don't know if it's like a slowness in the brain or what. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. It just seems really inappropriate to go to a non-black man and say, hey, I want you to fight for the men in my race because they not man enough to fight for themselves. Why would he want you? He don't want you. What do he want you for? What do you need with you? What are you bringing other than drama? Nobody want to be fighting for you and these Tyrones. No, that's not my purpose as a non-black man for dating black women, to take on all of your black problems. Y'all want to fight the good race fight? Why don't you just get a black man? You know, black men love to talk about racism all day. They use racism as an excuse for not bathing properly, not shaving properly, not taking care of their children, not paying their child support, not paying for their tickets, not staying out of jail, not getting a job. The racism is the excuse for everything. So they would love to talk all day about racism with you. Why don't you, since you can't leave racism alone, why don't you just get you a Tyrone? Just get Tyrone. Because non-black men don't understand that. They don't, that doesn't make any sense. And this one girl brought it up in this group for Asian men and black women. And the black woman was just going, well, I would want my Asian man to understand my black problems. Well, I don't. I don't want you to understand all that nonsense because the black community is cursed. I don't want you to have nothing to do with that curse. You know what I want you to do? Introduce me to something else. Let's get some chopsticks. I don't know nothing about eating barbecue chicken fingers with my hands. Take me over to your culture. Let's pick up some chopsticks. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want you to know about that. Eating fish sticks. I don't want you to know about eating fish sticks.
Oh, man. Tragic.
Why do you want to bring them into that mess so much? You know that the black community is cursed. Why do you want to go get men from other races and bring them into that nonsense?
You know, they're intellectually disabled. That's what it is. They're, you know, it's some type of mental blocker going on there. Maybe their mamas dropped them on their heads when they was babies because they say some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my life. You know, it was a post that you commented on. I just had to go and read it for myself with the woman saying that I should be able to date who I want to date and nobody should be offended. Yeah. That is like shut. I wish we could cuss. Shut up. Just shut up. I wish I can go in there and admit and block all of the mammies up out of there. You know, that will just leave me and you in the group because everybody else would be gone. They'd be gone.
Let me tell y'all what this woman did. This group is called BWWM, Black Women and White Men. It's on Facebook. So this is her random post. It came out of nowhere. Nowhere. Nobody said anything to this chick to motivate. She just did this randomly. Here's the post. I date outside my skin group. No offense with a C to anyone. It is just the way I am. I am mixed myself as I am the result of 4 interracial couples. Now, she about my complexion, but she's mixed. So please, let's respect one another. I don't need people telling me on Facebook and in real life that I am wrong for dating outside my race. The judgment is more than enough. What? I was raised with different values that people are different yet the same. I believe love is colorblind and true. This is the first and last time I am explaining myself. Again, I didn't mean to offend anyone. What are you talking about, Quisha? People was in the comments like, is somebody giving you a hard time about interracial dating in this group? Because the group is for interracial daters. It was so, no, I don't know why she's posting that. It's like she meant to post that on her page where black men are, because there's no black men in that group. So just a random attack of defending dating outside of her race. I don't know why they can't just leave. I don't know why black women can't leave that alone. You in the group for interracial dating, defending interracial dating, like you have some kind of guilt or something for not being with a black man. You in here defending it?
Yeah. Well, she was off her meds. She was off her meds. You know what? I read it. Just how you read it, that's how I read it when I looked at it. And you know what? She off her meds. Black women need counseling, for real. They need mental health counseling.
Last time, you know, she was rolling the neck when she typed it.
Yeah, and rolling her eyes and everything.
But nobody asked you to explain this in the first time. This is a group for interracial daters. Nobody needs you to explain this long, I have a dream speech.
Yeah. Well, it's I'm telling you what it is. It's a mental health issue. It is. It all has to do. Go get some damn counseling. You off your damn meds, or you've been in counseling and you just need a refill. There's something going on. because she just snapped for no reason. When nobody was just like, nobody said nothing, and here she comes with this long, drawn out post. And this is not this is not an isolated incident. It's a whole bunch of them. Just like the one that I tagged you in when a woman's talking about something about bleeding. I don't remember. But the one I tagged, just random nonsense. Another black woman in the group posted some black male off of POF. I'm like, why are you posting the guys that come across that you can accept or reject in here? Like, why are you posting photos of black males in here? It's like ridiculous. I don't get it.
There's something wrong with them. They're just, and I know black women are gonna be mad. I really don't care. Black women are just socially they're just inappropriate.
All the time.
All going in a group of men of any race. I don't care who they are, black, white, blue, green. Talking about your beauty rituals and talking about weaves all day.
Yeah, who gives a damn? You know what? Most men, minus black males, don't care about weave. Only reason that black males care about weave is because they wearing it. But
yeah,
most of them don't care. You know, so I don't get why they in there talking about that stuff. Like, this is just really, really odd to me. They're talking about eyelashes and makeup. I'm like, but take that stuff over to the black women makeup group. I don't get it.
It's like they don't have anything intelligent to discuss. So that's all they can talk about is weaves. That's it, because they don't have anything else to bring. I cringe thinking about them on a date with a non-black man. I do. Because Tyrone will entertain them and talk about their weaves, because black men want to tell you how to look and how to dress anyway, because most black men are cosmetologists in their heads. They can talk about weaves and makeup and what black women should wear and what we shouldn't wear and what colors we should wear and how our hair should. They talk about that all day because they are hairstylists and cosmetologists. They're all makeup artists, all black, all of them. They care more about weaves and makeup than women do. I think a lot of them are on the low. But
they are.
But talking about this to non-black men, it's just so weird and creepy. I hate to think about the things they would do on an actual date. This one woman is in the group. Here she goes, bringing black dysfunction. Black people in relationships are dysfunctional, very possessive. Just it's not ever a healthy dynamic. So this is what this black woman posts. Please don't come in this is in Vanilla Beard Gang, black women who adore bearded white men. So this is a group for black women and white men with beards. Okay, Vanilla Beard Gang. Here she go.
Yes.
Please don't come in my inbox if you all up in other women's inboxes. The nerve of you. So I asked her, I was like, why do you care who he's talking to? He's a man in a group. He's single. He's not your man. Do you know what dating means? No, she don't, because black people don't date.
No, they just go straight to having sex.
About dating. Black people, they meet you, they like you, y'all have sex, they meet your mama. Like, seriously. Next time y'all having a baby together, don't know nothing about each other. That's how black people get, like, that's how black people function. That's true.
Very true. Very true. As true as I just watched Sister Circle today, and Neffy was on there. What's her name? Nefertaria. Neffy was married, have all these kids, and said she had never been out on a date. Ever.
You know what I mean? And
ever.
So if you're going through something that crazy, that's why you don't understand that people who are single have a right to date whoever they want. He's not your man. Somebody inbox you and all of a sudden that's your man, he's your property. That's why they have babies by everybody that they meet. That's why, because they don't take time to get to know anybody and date around.
No, they're too busy having sex.
Can message somebody else if they want to.
Yeah, they're too busy having sex, popping out bastard nappy-headed children, because that's what black women do. They just have sex and have sex and have sex and pop out nappy-headed children with no commitment. I mean, so that they don't know how to go out on dates, because black males like to do the Netflix and chill, or they like to sit in the house and y'all play video games together or something and eat hot Cheetos. So that's what dating is in the black community.
And smoke Black and Miles.
Yeah, smoke Black and Miles and drink 40s out of a bottle. Oh, I'm sorry, they drink those little shot bottles of Hennessy because they can't afford the real big bottle, so they get the little shot bottles that's behind that little glass at the counter. So I'm just saying. But yeah, I saw that post too, and I saw your comments on there, and she was a little bit triggered. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she said, I like what I like, and I don't want them in my inbox if they're going to be talking to everybody. I was like, okay, girl.
You don't own him.
Okay.
He's an adult. He can talk to as many women as he wants until one of them is his woman.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's just like, it's strange. It's weird. She became real possessive and trying to take ownership of all the beards in the group.
Girl, it's so odd. Like, that's why they end up procreating with men that they don't know anything about, probably wouldn't like if they actually got to know them, because they don't take time to get to know anybody. And listen, black women watch this channel. The channel is for black women. Black women can get mad all you want. I don't care. You don't know how to date and you're socially awkward. You need to stop talking about everything in mixed company. You don't need to discuss everything in front of men. It's weird. And you don't need to go to non-black men discussing your race issues. It's weird. It's weird. And you look crazy. It's weird.
It is weird. I mean, they're in here discussing periods. I'm like, why would you be in here talking about bleeding and periods and stuff? And what man wants to have that conversation? I don't get it. It's really, really weird. I'm telling you, they're intellectually disabled. It's like, we need to start a Ability One group for them. I'm telling you, we can make some money off of them. We can have them in there making ashtrays for 15 cents a day because they are really, really mentally challenged.
I don't understand why they feel the need to bring their black sorrow and drama into an interracial relationship when you can just be black and sorrow and dramatic, black, sorry, and dramatic with a black man. They like that. And you know what? That's what Michelle Williams did. Expecting her non-black man to understand black issues. Why do you want him to understand that dysfunctional nonsense? You should be so glad that you met somebody that don't know nothing about that R. Kelly, the funny uncle nonsense that black girls go through.
She messed that whole entire relationship up. She messed everything.
OJ got with that white woman, and I remember OJ saying, "I'm not black, I'm OJ." See, when black men move on with non-black women, they don't bring out no race problems with them. Black women, they want to go and find non-black men and then grab them up and bring them back to fight for black men. No, ma'am. Black men don't go get white women to come fight your causes for you.
They sure don't. They sure don't. Black men are too busy having dinners and stuff with their white women and toasting to light-skinned kids. So, yeah.
It's like they have to seek out, they want white guilt for some reason. Black women want white guilt so bad. They burden these men with this need to just always throw something racist in there so they can get some kind of sympathy from white men and say, I understand that my people enslaved your people. Listen, I'm not mad at slavery. That was nothing but business. I don't care. That was business. The strongest man won. Get over it. I don't care. Be mad at me. Get over it. You should have stopped enslaving you if you didn't want to be a slave. Fight.
They're not. We already had this discussion. Remember, we said, the only reason that black men are running around here angry is because they want to date white men and they want to do it. They want to do it and reap all the benefits of dating these white men. Toni Braxton said it best, even though she's made a whole lot of mistakes. She said that, black men are the new itches, and they are, so if they could get away with, with putting us and pushing us or killing us and then going ahead and have the white men to themselves, they would.
Yeah.
They'd be walking arm in arm. They like to put on dresses anyway.
I know.
Look at all of them. All of them been in dresses.
I know they mad, but I don't care. Black women need their tragic history to be witnessed all the time. Y'all need to get over that. or stay with black men. Leave non-black men alone with this nonsense. Because if I was them men, and then they'll do all this crazy stuff in these groups, and then turn around and say, why don't the Asian men in here talk? Why don't the white men talk? What do they want to talk to you for? You have become you're a joke to them.
Yeah, they ran them off.
Now you're a joke.
Yeah, because do you think Asian women sit around and talk about this stuff? Heck no. We already know that Asian women do the most transformations with makeup and hair, but hell, they ain't sitting there talking about it.
Yep.
We don't, no.
But Asian women just, I don't know. Asian women and white women tend to know how to conduct themselves around men. Black women tend to like to sabotage themselves. I don't know why. I think that they definitely want to sabotage themselves. And they want to sabotage the black woman image. A lot of those women in that group are trolls. I'm telling you, some of them are not interested in non-black men. They are just there to make black women look bad and undesirable, and to get these non-black men out of the way so black men can come in and have black women because they want to keep the world going with black babies. I really believe that. And I know that sounds like a crazy theory, but I really believe that some of them are in there purposely trying to sabotage the black woman image. There's no way that many black women can be that stupid. Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah. That and it's a lot of black males behind those black women profiles. I mean, because again, they want to be with white men too, so they might be in there causing some type of confusion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe black men posing as black women.
Mm-hmm.
The way that a black woman can think that a non-black man with their unbothered lives can find this mess attractive.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, I wouldn't date them either. I wouldn't date black women either if they come in there acting like that. They're acting like fools. Just complete utter fools. Again,
like be trying to get a piece of this bliss that these non-black men got and leave this Blackistan nonsense behind, or stay in Blackistan with Tyrone. Stop.
There's so many black love groups in there on there. Just go in the black love groups and the black liberation and all this black power, black love, Black Lives Matter, black. Just go with that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Just go to one of those groups and spew your little black struggle love together. It just, I don't get it. They disgust me.
Some of them, they post about their own hair, but a lot of them will post like white women and like white women wearing like a hairstyle that a black woman would wear, or white women like trying to wear their hair curly or something like a black woman. They'll post that. I don't know what that had to do with that group, but they'll post something like that, and then they'll spend hours tearing a woman down. It's like, you look really jealous. Why are you focused on white women? This group is for black women and non-black men. Why are you constantly trying to show them that white women are trying to be like you? You don't need to show them that. They watch TV. They know that.
Yes, and they and then they're constantly in there using the N-word. They always posting memes with the N-word. I'm like, why are you in here posting memes with the N-word? Why are you in here posting memes with black males on it with the N-word? Are you? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to even I started the group Under the Sea, and I had to start a separate group just for mermaids, so that like I could remind, like, hey, some things we don't need to talk about with non-black men. We have a group over here for those kinds of things. Stop, like, I don't know what's wrong with black women. I really don't.
Yeah, they, again, like you said, they don't know how to engage with. They don't know how to take themselves out of the hood for some odd reason, or the hood out of themselves, and so they go in there and they still have those hood ways and those old black ways, because I won't say the N-word. And they go in there and they act just like that. They act real-ish. I call them jiggles. That's how they act. I mean, it's just weird. It's just some weird off the wall behavior. And I go in those groups and I actually turn the comments off. And only people I can see is the people that I'm friends with posting. So if you post or somebody else posts that I'm friends with, I can see that. I can't see anything because it's just a turn off. It's a complete turn off. And you and I had a go round with a couple of those girls in there a couple weeks ago we were going, and I tagged you and I said, see, and I said, look at this. And then here they come, wanting to attack us instead of trying to question whether or not this should have been posted.
I know.
Like, I'm saying, only thing I said was see, and for you to look at it.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to start something, and it's just weird because now they're seeing us women, Black women, going back and forth over something nonsensical.
I know. I stopped talking to them.
Yeah, me too. I just let them continue on and have that conversation. Yeah, I wasn't going to. I just let them have a conversation with themselves. I was like, I didn't even say anything. Only thing I said was see, and here you go, tagging me, the girl, saying some old off the wall stuff.
Black women just like to be
arguing.
I don't.
Yeah, they love to argue. They love to go argue. They love to go back and forth over some nonsense bull crap. I mean, some old minuscule stupid stuff. It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think it's weird. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's embarrassing. Black women should be ashamed of themselves that they don't know how to conduct themselves in mixed company. I got more ratchet in me than probably some of them, but I don't act like that when I'm around non-Black men. I just don't.
Nope.
I'm a phone sex operator. I'm a webcam model. I won't make any money acting like that because it's not attractive. It's not appealing. Nobody wants to deal with that.
Yeah, nobody wants no hard face. Even Eve softened up when she married her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She completely, her whole face softened up. So, they don't know how to soften up. They don't know how to be feminine. They don't know how to be ladies. They don't know how to operate as women. They always got to be with they butts on their shoulders and have this attitude, this hardcore act all the time. Learn to soften up. Nobody's going to sit you on a pedestal when you're walking around knocking the pedestal over because you got an attitude problem and there's something wrong with you mentally. Go get counseling. For real. There's something deep rooted in you that's making you act this way. Your behavior sucks.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Yeah, they're too hard. They're too hard for me. Maybe they've been bathing in that Flint, Michigan water or something, because
drinking it or something.
This just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't think it's no help for her, but I thought it was an interesting story.
Yeah, there's no help
about it for weeks, pretty much. In my group, Sisters Against Mammying on Facebook, I post examples in there all the time. Like, do y'all see this?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a step back and look and reassess some of the things that are going on in your space, in your little life. And Black women need to do that more. Is take a step back and look. Am I being too forward? Am I being too harsh? Am I being too hard for no reason? Take that exterior. You don't have to sit around and wear armor all the time.
Yeah.
Not necessary. And the ones that they should be buckled up against, they coddle.
Yeah.
It's just weird behavior.
Girl.
I don't know. I told you, they be the ones to be sitting there standing next to Quan on South Capitol. I'm not even making this up. Helping them hand out them dirty water bottles.
I know. I think it's sad that Black women just, I don't know. You would think that this would be like common sense. I told you, I was at this event, at this webcam model event, and this girl walked up to me and she was like, your hair is so nice. Where'd you buy it? And there was so many white people around us. I was like, oh my God. When are Black women gonna just stop talking about, like, that's all Black women can talk about ever. They have nothing else to contribute to a conversation ever.
Nope. Nothing of substance. The only thing they know is just what you said. They have nothing of substance. It's just like it's like an insane person, keep doing something every day, all the time, the same way, and expected a different result. It's just like they're just like weird. It's just weird behavior. I don't know. Maybe we needed to take a page out of Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange and make them sit and watch videos with toothpicks with their eyes wide open with toothpicks and make them watch videos to soften them up, because they're never going to get anywhere. They're not. They're their own worst enemy.
It's like they really self-sabotage, and I don't understand.
Yeah, they're their own worst enemy. I mean, they're fighting their inner demons. They're fighting their inner selves. It's just I can't wrap my mind around it at all.
And the crazy thing, the girl who asked me that, she was with a non-black man, and he was even like he was saying, like, here we go. Like, that's all she talk about.
Even at home, they probably be sitting there watching TV, and she bring up weed. Cooking dinner, and here comes the weed conversation again. Like, you know, when you tired of it, just it's like I said before. Black women gonna be left in the dust. They're gonna be left in the dark.
Well, they can say, I'm gonna be riding off on a white horse with a white man somewhere. Somebody got to come save me. A white or Asian man, come get me out the crowd. I don't want to be in that. I'm not gonna talk to you about race problems because I don't care. I don't care nothing about what's going on with black men. I don't care about what's going on with nothing that don't involve me personally or people that I care about. I'm not getting no race war. I don't care.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not a race warrior for the black race. The black race don't fight for me. I'm a dark-skinned, nappy-headed black woman. They're not fighting for me. So it don't make no sense for me to be out there fighting for them. Let the black community do what they got to do. I will ride off in the sunset with John and forget all about them. I don't know them folks. I don't know them. I don't know y'all. If it ain't my personal family, I don't know y'all.
Yeah, me and Kai are gonna have to just be watching that on the news, because I don't got nothing to do. We're gonna be on the news if we ain't on the island already and hear it on our little portable radio, then we might watch it on the news. Because I ain't sitting here about to do all that. No. I'll leave that up for the Tarajis and the Moniques and the Jill Scotts. They can Marys, and they can go ahead and deal with that.
I know. And Erica Badu and all them crazy fools.
Oh yeah, she's beyond crazy. Yeah, that's a whole nother set of crazy. That's a whole nother set of crazy right there. I think she is the president of the Miami Academy. Yeah, she's been a president 4 years and running, 5 years and running. Well, however old her oldest child is. However, 27 is 20, I guess, 20 years. Whatever. Because she ain't got 3 kids by 3 different men. All of them ain't nothing.
No.
She took that head wrap off and let all that weirdness out, girl.
No. Girl. Anyway, poor thing. We need to do a show. I don't know. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. Everybody, if you have something that you want us to discuss on this channel, then you need to email us. Telling me in the comments. I'm not reading all that. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna remember it. If it's not in the email where I can go and pull it up and see what's going on, I'm not gonna remember that. So we have a new email address. It's mermaidtea@protonmail.com. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Girl, it's okay for you to talk.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching you put the email in there.
mermaidtea@protonmail.com. That's our new email address. So if you all have something that you want us to discuss, then email it to us. And she say that silence. I know, right? It's okay to
Yeah.
talk.
I was sitting there looking at her type up the email because I was being nosy. No, I'm so just tired of black women. Y'all already know that. So,
Girl,
Hope is tired too. We about to boycott y'all.
Let me plug up my laptop real quick. It's starting to die. I don't know why.
You said belly dancing and pole dancing for you. And traveling. That's right. Travel, travel, travel. I'm about to probably go travel somewhere too. Probably go see Oprah.
Right?
Shoot.
I'm telling you. I want to do pole dancing classes too, y'all, but I'm lazy. That's the only thing.
It's fun. It's fun. I have a pole. It's not installed here in my room, but it's fun. I had a lot of fun. I did pole dancing in Atlanta as well as Alabama and Montgomery and Birmingham, and I've done some here in Clinton, Maryland. So around that area. So, but they're all fun. All women, all fun.
I should do it. I'm just lazy. Let's see why I'm gonna have to actually pull myself up on the pole.
Yes, you got to pull yourself up, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Too much work.
I know, and I would like to do some traveling. I see people talking about traveling in there. I used to travel every other week for my job anyway. Um, yeah, get out and travel, go see the world, see how everybody else is living outside of
Randomly.
those islands. Don't go to Haiti. Don't go to Jamaica. Don't go to Bahamas. Don't go to Trinidad and Tobago
No.
or Tobago. Go somewhere other than that. Go to Asia. Go to Europe. Go to Australia.
That email address is for everything, everybody. Justine, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have any panel guests on this channel. Um, and we're probably not going to have any deep tea divers either. I know that was our idea initially, but people really just didn't apply. And at this point, we can just do it ourselves. Nobody's gonna. It's too much drama dealing with black women and asking black women to do anything anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And people were sending applications and not sending them in a way that we asked anyway. Like black women just don't follow instructions well, and I don't have the patience. I don't believe in mothering people. Y'all are adults. I'm not anybody's mama. So it's just frustrating dealing with black women. We can do it ourselves. So anything you want to send us, you can send it to mermaidtea@protonmail.com. You can send us topics that you want us to discuss, and you can also send us your bubble letters. We can still do the bubble letters, but we're not looking for any panel members. I'm not looking for DT divers anymore. We're gonna dive ourselves. I don't have time. I don't have time to play with black women.
Yeah.
We can just do it ourselves. We only do this show once a week, so if we get something, we have time to like research it and get our notes together on it, and we can just do it ourselves. So for those of you who don't know what the bubble letter is, if you have like a situation in your life that you want us to discuss on the show and you want to remain anonymous, then you can just email it to us and we will discuss it on the show without naming you. You don't have to put your name, we'll know who you are anyway. So just send us the story or the situation that you want us to give advice on or to get advice from the viewers. And yeah, we'll read it on the air and give some suggestions, and the viewers will too. You can just email it and on the subject line put bubble letter so that we know that it's a bubble letter, and we'll read it. And you get to remain anonymous. We won't say who you are. You don't have to even tell us who you are. I really don't care. I'm just gonna read the story. That's it. Other than that, everybody, I know some of you watch the Wendy Williams show. I do. Y'all know Wendy Williams has been MIA for a minute. The tea is that her husband got this woman. Damn, bracelet caught my hair. Her husband got this woman pregnant. This woman that he's been in an affair with for 10 years, honey. And Wendy is embarrassed to come back to her show because of this. Um, so she's lying and saying that she's sick, and the whole time it's just that she's got drama going on in her personal life. She's embarrassed. So she's been away from her show. Everybody has hosted. Nick Cannon hosted. Sherry Shepherd hosted. Don Lemon.
And Kiki Palmer.
Who?
I think Kiki Palmer was supposed to
I
host.
think she did. The lady from the Chew, I don't remember her name. The lady with the gray hair from the Chew.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So just a lot of people have been filling in, but allegedly, supposedly, well, not alleged, because she announced it, her staff announced it, that she's coming back on March 4th. I'm gonna be in there waiting to see what Wendy gonna say, because she always spilling everybody else's tea. I'm waiting to see if Wendy is gonna spill her own tea. If she's gonna be honest and be like, well, I was away because my husband cheated again. My husband, who makes less than me, who already cheated when I was pregnant, cheated again.
He's a bum.
Got the side chick pregnant, bought her a house right down the street from me. All this has been going on with me, and that's why I've been away. I want her to just come out and say it and stop playing with us.
Yeah, she's always. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just saying she's in everybody else's business. Go ahead and lay it out, because just to get it off her chest. You know, she's not doing the cheating. We already know she's not. So why don't you just go ahead and just put them on blast?
Girl.
I don't get this. You know, that's just irks my nerves.
Everybody else's marriage. And really be like, she's really shady towards everybody's marriage. So with her being shady like that, she can't come out and say, hey, by the way, my marriage is failing too. She can't.
It just doesn't. Just come out, you know, girl. We still gonna watch the show. Just come on out and say
it. Another black woman gone wrong, marrying someone who makes less than her. I told y'all yesterday, don't marry black men, don't marry broke men, don't date broke men, don't get broke men the time of day, but y'all won't listen. So we'll be Mary J. Blige or Wendy Williams or B. Smith sitting up there with that beanie on, with all your hair cut off, looking crazy, getting your nails polished.
Don't know her hands from her feet. Don't know her toes from her fingers.
She don't. She don't know that's her polishing.
Yeah.
He done put a beanie on her, and she inside with the beanie on. No, it's hot.
I remember he had on one of those. He had put her on one of these hats. One of them hats is like the hats that you get from Old Navy. Them old beat up old hats.
Yeah.
Ooh, child. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, they heading down that B. Smith pathway. We're gonna call that the B. Smith pathway. If you want to get on that B. Smith pathway, you would start marrying them bum.
I'm telling you.
Girl.
Detour. Any man that's broke and has nothing to offer you, you need to be running in the other direction. Broke? Oh no. I don't know nothing about broke. Ain't nothing broke over here.
It doesn't even matter the color either. It don't even matter the color. If he broke, he broke. It don't matter the ethnicity, because remember, what's her name? Aisha Taylor. She went through the same. Was it Aisha Taylor or Tyler, whatever? She went through the same thing. Her husband was white. You remember she had to pay him. She had to pay him alimony.
What? Halle Berry too?
Yep. See, they gonna learn. Leave them dusty broke men alone. And don't care what ethnicity they are. Broke is broke. Period.
I'm telling you. That's
get you a white man, he still be broke. You messing up.
It ain't even working.
They better be like Oprah. Oprah smart.
Yeah. I don't understand how you even find a broke man attractive. I don't care what he look like. As soon as he say he don't have no money, he don't automatically become ugly.
Yeah, I mean, his breath stank. At that point, his breath stank. He don't take no baths. All that stuff. Yeah. That's what he becomes to me when he broke. His breath funky.
Broke? Nah. I don't know nothing about broke. I don't know nothing about no grown man being broke. You grown. You are a grown young man. You are grown. Broke? No, ma'am. Nope.
Mm-mm. No. He need to be making more than me. Mm-mm. Way more than me.
I know. That video is like, I posted that in one of the groups. That video that y'all are talking about. I posted that in one of the groups that I'm in.
I did notice that somebody said, has anyone ever noticed that women that mess with either broke men or black men always get sick? Hey, either one.
B. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stress.
Jill Scott too. Remember Jill Scott fainted on stage. You remember when she got sick and she passed out on stage?
Imagine.
Yeah.
Stress.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why y'all keep living with him.
You know, Mary J. Blige, remember she lost her masters or something. Something was going on with Mary J. Blige. She didn't own her masters and she went broke. What was it? Toni Braxton filed for bankruptcy. Did she file for like bankruptcy twice? I'm like, how you got a man you filed for bankruptcy twice?
Now she's Birdman and Birdman broke.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. That's just disgusting. You know, he don't even like women. We know this for a fact. So, this is some nonsense.
I don't understand. Everybody, do we have anything else?
I do not have anything else to say at this point.
Well, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I will be on my page, Unbothered Whole Academy, probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, more than likely. So feel free to go over there and subscribe. I'm about to share in the comments the link so you all can find it. My blog, it will be up soon. I do have my like page on Facebook though. It's Black Girl with Edges. It's the same as my old YouTube channel, Black Girl with Edges. You can find me on Facebook. And remember, if you want to take any of my sex work classes, contact me. I think that's it.
Yes, that's all I have to say too. Yes,
Everybody, share the video, please.
Sign up for classes if you have not.
Make sure you share this video so that more people can come and sip some tea with us. And that's it. Thank you all for tuning in. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Sleep tight.
Don't let Tyrone bite.
For real.
Bye.
Bye.